Hey y'all, what's up? Um, good morning. I haven't had any coffee. I'm trying to detox myself from caffeine and from cut back my carbs and all that stuff. Like I'm trying to lose some weight. Since I've been really stressed out, I have like put on weight. I mean, already like I'm not the skinny girl, right? So I'm trying to lose weight, get in better shape, especially since we're done. I guess we're done having. I guess we're done having kids or whatever. But this is more for myself, to take care of myself. That's not what I wanted to talk about. Sorry, y'all. So um, I wanted to talk to you guys kind of about my channel. I'm thinking about including content about us moving from Colorado to Florida. We haven't really got down to actually talking to the realtor and prepping the house to sell or anything like that. Our house is fairly new. It was built, we had it built 2016, so it's still fairly new. We've only been in here, it'll be 4 years in August. So we are, I think, going to talk to the realtor next month so we can get our house listed, or at least find out what we need to do. I guess we're going to end up getting a, what are those things? An evaluation or whatever those things is, where the people come out and house inspection. There we go, house inspection. We're gonna get one of those done. You see, the lack of coffee is really like throwing my mind. So we're really gonna try and get that stuff done so we can get prepped and ready to move. So when we first talked about moving, we had said, oh, my husband had let me pick the time we moved. So I was like, okay, June, end of June, I should be done with my PPE, because I was going based off of what they were gonna tell me at my PPE sites. But it turns out like I'm gonna be done next month, March, right? And if I had have known that, I would have definitely put early June for a move. But I mean, it's too late now. I can't go back and change my week or anything like that, because there's two people out every single week from April to June. So I'm just trying to like figure all that stuff out now. But so I know we have to get the house ready. I know we have to get the inspection. I don't think there's too much wrong with our house. I know we'll probably have to do like the yard work for sure, because we have a husky and she digs. So the yard for sure. And then probably just like clean up the outside a little bit, like maybe power wash the gate, and probably clean up the patio outside. It's just it's just mud, mud out there from where she tracks it in sometimes with her paws. In the summertime, we usually wash off. I know is that weird? We wash off the patio. It's not. It doesn't rain enough here for us to just let her walk around and let the patio get muddy and be like, oh, okay, well, it'll just rain tomorrow. It doesn't rain enough here for us to do that. Now when we move, I'm pretty sure that'll be a thing, but here it's not. So we have to constantly clean outside. We have to constantly make sure that the yard is kept up. And since it's been winter, nobody's been out there really to like straighten up the yard except for pick up poop, so yeah, so we have that to do. And then after we do that, we're going to put the house on the market. We talked to a realtor and she said the way the market is here, she's expecting to sell the house within 30. She said the average the average length of time that the houses are sitting on the market are 38 days. So sorry, I'm gonna plug it in. 38 days. So that's really good, compared to some of the other areas. And I think honestly, we're leaving at a good time, because a lot of people here are losing their jobs. Companies are changing hands, and when that comes in, it becomes reorganization of the company. And when that happens, people get fired. jobs change, people get fired, people get hired. But like, for instance, my brother-in-law works for a company, and they've been purchased by another company, a whole different company, and they've had to get rid of 40% of their working staff. 40%. So they've already let go, I think he said, most of the older staff, the older people who were close to retirement. They went ahead and gave them their severance package. And they said if they didn't have volunteers, because I don't think they've reached their 40%, they were just going to start firing people. I think they're still giving them severance packages, which is, he said was a year's salary plus the bonus, which honestly for him isn't that bad. He makes good money there. But you know, those are the type of things that's happening. Even my husband's work, like he wasn't working full-time or working full-time hours, even though he is a full-time employee. January, I'm gonna say December-ish to the end of January, his hours just started picking up here in February again, and he's been working full-time hours. So I definitely want to talk about our process and stuff, because you know, okay, so the reason why, I'm going left a little bit, so come with me. So the reason why I started this channel for WGU was because there wasn't a lot of content out for the HIM program. I don't know why, or if there was a little bit of content out there, it was like far in between, you know what I mean? Like, it was just one videos or two videos, and it was like months ago or a year ago or something like that. And I want to know what's happening right now. So I think it's, you know, that's what really got me started, because I wanted to let you know, like, come along with me. And if you're in this program, you know, let's do it together. So that's kind of how I feel about the moving thing too. There's a few people that moved from here to from Colorado to Florida, but I'm not able to find, I guess, the content that I want, like the moving companies and all that stuff, because that's where we're at. We're in the battle with the moving companies right now. We're trying to figure out who we want to go with, how we want to move, because, you know, I don't know if you guys know, but I have 2 children, and my daughter's she's going to be 6 this week coming up, and yay. And then my son is 15 months. And I don't know about you, but those long car rides are really killer, and they're not good at sitting in their car seats for long. So I know we're going to be stopping a lot, and I know I'm going to need help, because I don't like to leave his bottles with him in the car seat, and I don't like to feed him in his car seat. I'm so nervous that he's going to choke. Even though he's 15 months, it still makes me nervous, you know? So I know we're going to have to stop to do all that, feed them, you know, water them, and let them play, you know? And the same thing with the dog. We're gonna have to stop and let her out and let her play and all that stuff. Her name is Zena. Zena's already high energy, so I'm just worried about those things. And I know that if I drive a car, he drives a car, it's already gonna take us 3 days, I'm sure, just to get halfway across. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if it takes us longer. So I took off 10 days from work, 10 days travel time. So I think that's enough time to get from Colorado to Florida and then get set back up. So I'm trying to see how this is going to work out. I don't want to drive separate vehicles, but if that ends up happening because financially we can't afford to do anything different, then I guess that's just, you know, that's just what it is. I would have asked my family members, but my sister just had a baby. Just had baby Bailey, and baby Bailey is 2 weeks old. My cousin, who definitely would have rode with me, is also pregnant. She's in her 3rd trimester, so she ain't going nowhere, you know. My brother he's a truck driver, so he's on the road now too. So it's not like anybody is idle at home that could like ride with one of us, either one of us in the truck or one of us in the car. And then my sister and brother-in-law, they're also moving too, so they can't really help too. They're moving to Florida with us, so they can't be of any assistance because they have a kid too. They have 1 kid, and they have to move her and their stuff and get set up and all the other stuff too. So we're kind of in a little bind. So I guess I want to like document all of that stuff. because I haven't seen many moves from Colorado to Florida with families on their own without military help, you know. And we have 2 vehicles and a bike to move, my husband's bike. I was really hoping he was gonna sell that thing and just like get a new one when we get there, but he don't want to. I don't know why, because he don't ride it, you know what I mean? Like, since we've had children and stuff, he don't ride that thing. I mean, and plus it's cold here. It's cold 7 to 8 months out of the year. It is either cold, ice, or snow snow outside. You know, I mean, it's okay sometimes, but the spring and summertime don't last long here. This year it started, we got our first snow 1st of October. The first week in October was when we got snow. And then it was frigid the whole entire month of October. We got snow off and on, and it was freezing temperatures. When we went trick-or-treating, October 31st, I mean, I think it had snowed a few days before, and it was like single-digit degree, you know, outside when we were trick-or-treating and stuff. So I think we only spent maybe an hour and a half outside trick-or-treating with the kids, and then we brought them inside and just let them eat the rest of the candy that we had bought. But yeah, I mean, just things like that. Now in Virginia, it was 80 degrees and we would have been fine. But here it's freezing like all the time. And even when I had my kids, it snowed. I think the latest I've seen it snows out to Mother's Day, and that's May. You know what I mean? By then the weather should be getting warm, but not here. It's freaking freezing. So that's another reason why we're moving. But I want to document all that stuff, you know, and us getting the house ready and us doing all that stuff. So I guess, like, let me know what you guys think. I'm also thinking about doing like a subscriber giveaway. I don't know what I want to include in there. It'll probably be like a virtual gift card to like Target, because who don't like Target? You know, just stuff you need if you're starting a new semester at WGU, or just something you need if you want to like buy for yourself. I don't know how much it's gonna be, girl or guys or whatever, because you know we ain't balling like that. But you know, I wanna give something back to show that I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, communicating with me, giving me you guys' advice and supporting me and each other, because I really appreciate that. So I'm thinking about doing that. I gotta figure out when I'm gonna be able to do it and how I want to do it. So yeah, I'll let you guys know a little bit later on. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you think I should include this, or you think I shouldn't, or it's too personal? I don't want to take away from this channel being an education based channel, but I also wanted this to be a little more about my life. And I am kind of a private person as far as like it coming to my kids and it coming to my husband and all that stuff. And you know, if I do want to open up, I kind of want to do it slowly. I see all these other mom YouTubers on here, even though we have a different life. Some of them, we have a different life. There's a lot of like, I don't know, backlash, and they comment a lot about their kids, and I feel like kids are off limit. Okay, so I think if I do include information about my kids or whatever, or my family period, that's something I'll do slowly even if I decide to do it. So yeah, you know, because I'll fight for my children and stuff. So I don't want to get pulled out of my pocket. You know, I don't want to get pulled out of pocket, because I want to keep it a professional channel, and I want to stay professional as well. So, you know, I'm not saying that you guys aren't professional, but I know there's trolls out there, and even though they don't watch me, we might have issue. So yeah, so you guys, like, let me know what you think, and continue on. If you guys have any suggestions about what you want to see, or any questions about anything that's going on, like, let me know. Okay, bye y'all. Oh, subscribe and like and share stuff if you guys have gotten this far. Okay, thanks y'all.